All right, 210. Hey guys, this is Natasha with Nothing New 210 podcast. Thank you to Bob Pod Media for housing and producing, and to Latino Podcast Network for having me on your network. I appreciate it, guys. If you're watching, go listen. If you're listening, go watch. Go to YouTube. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share and do all the things. I appreciate it. I am here with another beautiful guest. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Juan de la Garza de la... No, I'm just kidding. My name is Lyn-Z Andrews.
Oh my God.
What happened?
I don't know. Wait.
What happened? No. Lyn-Z Andrews with
Okay.
a Z, capital Z. People, like the way I spell it, Lyn dash capital Z.
Yeah.
People will say Lynn's.
Oh.
Makes me so...
Right?
ugh.
Duh,
I never
it's
understand that.
Lyn-Z.
I'm like, it's Lyn-Z. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Lyn-Z.
Z.
Get it right.
But I get it. Facebook screwed me over, so it's just Lynz. Can't put the hyphen in there.
That sucks.
I know. I was like, my true identity.
I
don't
know.
want to put
Damn
in.
it.
I mean, don't tell the government that, but
Yeah. All right. So, what exactly do you do here in San Antonio?
Walk the streets,
Work the streets.
sell raspas at Brackenridge Park. Now, I do a little bit of everything. First and foremost, I am a proud and loving wife to my husband. Secondly, I am a entertainer, a drag entertainer. Well, I would prefer to say a transgender entertainer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. You heard it. And
What, you are?
I know, right? I was like, you could never clock. And then after that, I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
Amongst other things, I mean, I'm a jack of all trades. I also a fragrance sales manager. I do have a day job. Most people think I don't, but I do work a day job.
Why did I not know that?
Yeah, I know. Everybody thinks I live this lavish life. Like, I'm like, no, I bust my butt the way everybody else does. I go straight to work. Okay, well, listen, let me be real.
This is what we're here for. Yeah.
I go to work. I get to work, and I'm very lucky enough to work with a boss that like lets me have the days off that I need for whatever. But then I'll fill in, like if somebody's gonna be out of town, stuff like that. So I'll fill in for those people, and I'll just, really work like 8 to 12 hours. So I mean, I'm lucky that way. But yeah, I have a lot of jobs though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no room to sit down and do nothing.
Except for this.
Well, but this is still something.
No, it is. It's still work.
Yeah, this is still
Yeah.
work. You got to
Yeah.
think about what you're going to say.
Yeah.
You got to think about how you're going to dress. Poor me. I thought I was just going to sit down and just chit chat with my sister. And over here, she wants to get all dressed up. I dress like I'm going to go to freaking Pica Pica, and you're going to freaking La Cantera.
I thought, I was like, I would rather be caught dead than be like a basic bitch next to you.
I mean, look at me.
No, but you still are beautiful.
I didn't say anything about my looks. You did that. No, I mean, yeah.
It's so cute.
I
It's a
threw
cute
on my little. Of course, you can see my logo. I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all can see it.
I just see
threw on
titties.
that because, well, most people do. Thank God for, back doors and offices. Right. That's why I thought it was a doctor's office. Like, oh, I'm gonna get more work done.
You are after this.
Right. I was like,
Yeah.
fix me,
Yeah.
put me.
It comes with free fillers.
I fucking live. Fill me up.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah. Fill. And this is like really giving me that vibe too. It's like, right between.
Yeah. It's giving casting couch.
It is. I'm
Yeah.
so thrilled.
Yeah.
I never got invited to a casting couch.
Really?
No.
I mean, me either.
I mean, kind of sad.
A little.
I've never had a peeping Tom. Have you had a peeping Tom?
No.
No.
I mean, I've been driving down like Austin, like on 6th Street, and had just like some, random.
Flash them?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was driving right here on 281 and swear.
Wait, south or north?
I think I was going to south. That was going south. I was going to a booking in Padre.
Uh-huh.
And I was driving, just minding my own business. And this guy pulls up and he's looking, he waves. And I swear to God, his chilote was like full on elote. It was like going. And he was doing one of them little Pornhub things. No wonder they got closed down. But he was just going to town, trying to pop his corn and driving. And he just lifted himself up. And I couldn't do anything besides just cheer him on.
Yay.
I was like, get it, boo. I started honking. And then I was like, oh, he probably got scared because like more attention towards him.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He just kept going. And then I was like, sorry. And then I guess he had to get off. Not like that, but he had to get off the
I'm sure he
off
got
the highway.
off and he got off.
I mean, I should have charged him.
You really should have.
Fuck.
You should have videoed it.
Dang.
You could have made money.
Well, not no more.
That's true. Not in Texas.
The hub is closed.
I know.
I'm really sad about that.
Are you?
Yeah.
What's your favorite porn?
Any kind that's having breathing men.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you like man on man? Or do you like just like...
I like all kinds of stuff. Like,
Okay.
I will watch even like bisexual porn.
Okay.
I don't like transgender porn. The guys are normally hot though. Like the hottest guys you can think of are like on there.
Yeah.
But I mostly like the bisexual porn, but I always check out the dudes. Like the dudes are always hot to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of have like this thing about older gentlemen, especially not like I'm not talking like Hugh Hefner old, like rigor mortis old. I'm not looking. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like established older gentlemen, salt and pepper.
Like a
well, you've
silver
seen my
fox?
husband.
Yeah.
My husband, like him, like
Yeah.
the Dos Equis man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah.
I wonder what makes him interesting. His wallet. The fact that he can make beer.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't always drink, but when he does, he drinks Dos Equis.
No, he gets 2 hickeys.
Hey.
I'm not gonna tell you where he puts the other one.
Oh. I'm like, I need Dos Equis to sponsor me. Thank you. Now that
Right? Yeah. Shout out to Dos Equis. And chamoy, because I would love some chamoy with the Dos Equis.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. Love chamoy. Have you heard of them?
Probably.
Yeah.
There's a ton now.
Shout out to them. So maybe they can come and sponsor you too.
They should.
Yeah, love chamoy. They gave us when we did the I did the Femme Comedy Festival.
Yes.
At Upstage. We're giving everybody a shout out today.
I know.
Did that, and they were a sponsor, and they gave me like this thing of pickles with chamoy in it. Oh, it was so delicious. That thing did not last me but like a day or two.
Sour pickles.
Sour pickles.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Ooh.
My mouth is watering now.
I know. I was
like, casting couch feeling. No, but seriously, like it was so good. And then they gave me like these. I want to say it was like the candy, the little sour candies.
Oh, the sour belts.
Yeah, and then with the chamoy in it, that was really good. I was so delicious.
I'm like, say it slower, closer to the mic.
Chamoy. Holler at chamoy. That is a whole thing. And you can imagine just like,
I know.
holler at chamoy.
I love chamoy. I want it in my mouth.
That is so hot.
Okay. So
Off
we're
topic.
just gonna keep going on.
That's
about
okay.
Chamoy. So tell me why you started comedy and when.
Well, someone started saying I started comedy when I started talking.
Yeah.
Growing up, everybody made fun of me, so I just figured I was funny. You know what I mean? I was just different, but it was just, I would act silly just to fit in. I guess you hear that a lot. It's very cliche, but it is so true. You do certain things just to fit in, and I didn't know where I fit in at times.
Yeah.
And I guess just like being me, but it was my authentic self. Like my whole thing is I love to make people laugh.
Yeah.
It brings me great joy to have people smiling, giggling. When I have gigs and I go do something and people tell me, I was having a rough day. It was just a crappy day and you made me just forget about it. It was laughter for that, hour, 2 hours, whatever I'm there for.
Yeah.
And to me, that's like the greatest gift ever.
Yeah.
People are like, oh my God. So I kind of just fell into it. And, I started my career in first doing drag. And I started that about years ago.
She's a baby.
Little. Still little. And I think as old as my boobs. And I started doing that, and then I started hosting, and it just you have to find ways, and you have to be quick-witted to sit there, because if not, people are like, "Oh, the show sucks. It's boring." You don't want to go to a show and be like, "This is so freaking like, I want to leave."
Yeah.
Or they're just not gonna pay attention, or people will boo you. I mean, there's been times where I've been places where people are like, "Boo," not to me, to other people.
Oh.
And yeah,
It's like, I'll fight them.
Yeah, me too. I carry a knife somewhere. You don't know. but yeah, so I just started doing it, and up until like maybe I want to say about a year and a half, 2 years ago, people started saying you need to do stand up. Well, I had been heard that before,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, cousin Berto,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and Edwin Maurice,
Yes.
they were the ones that actually brought me into the scene. And Berto was like, "You need to come do this. Like, just come and just host it for me." And then it started from there to, "Hey, you need to do like 10 minutes of comedy or 7 minutes of comedy, just your best stuff, whatever you do on when you're talking to people."
Yeah.
And then it just grew from there. And then since I became doing that, I got um, before that I was doing my first like traveling stuff. I did my first thing at the mayor's ball, and I when I got dubbed the mayor's comedian,
Oh.
I did 10 minutes of stand up
Oh.
without knowing I was doing stand up. I didn't know that they just said, "We want you to talk to everybody, make them laugh, that we do like your shows."
Yeah.
I didn't put two and two together to be a stand up comedy thing,
Mm.
but I did. And one of the jokes that landed was, um, forgive me, Mayor Ron. I had said, "Thank you for inviting me to the mayor's ball. I didn't know he only had one." And that's the reaction I was hoping for,
Yeah.
because I actually came up with that joke in the shower.
Oh, I bet.
I was trying to think. I was like, what am I gonna
You're
say?
thinking
What
about the mayor in the shower?
Yeah, I was. Well, yeah. I mean, he is. I love you, Erica. Shout out to the Reina, Erica.
Yeah.
But I was in there and I was thinking, how can I want to make him like laugh, and what can I do that's gonna be different than what most people do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a room full of people that are, especially entertainers, are so, I hate to say nutted up, but their anxiety is so high that they don't want to do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what if I change that perspective?
Mm-hmm.
What if I go out there and I, make everybody laugh, but not really, make it dirty, but kind of in a way.
Yeah.
And when I did that joke, everybody laughed, and I said, no, I meant like, I didn't know if he was going to have another one. And so everybody went off, and I mean, it just kept going. And
Yeah.
you can check that out on my YouTube. You'll see the whole thing. It is so freaking, I even go back and look at stuff. It's hilarious. That's another discussion we can do. But that's how I started doing the stand-up comedy, was because of that. And Berto and Irma, and the next thing I knew, I was joining in all these festivals and traveling, went to Vegas.
Crazy. And you're hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
I remember.
Is it my outfit?
It is. No. I remember.
For me. I feel like I'm like I feel like I'm at like my therapist. She's like all done up, and I'm just like, I'm strung out for the day. You don't understand. I have to make people laugh for a living.
And I am a therapist, so twist. Yeah.
There you go.
Plot
See,
twist.
2 in 1. Thinga.
Yeah, we can unpack some of your trauma in a little bit.
Girl, I don't know if we got the time for that. This might be a 24-hour podcast.
No, stay tuned. Get some snacks.
Okay, it's gonna be a documentary series.
No, so I just did stand up for the first time.
I saw that.
The other
You
day.
did it with you not did it with, but with Cleto. And it was for charity, right?
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go so bad, but unfortunately I had to work as per usual.
I'm honestly glad you didn't.
Why?
Because I didn't want to see anybody that I knew, because I feel like that would add to my anxiety.
You would think that.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
No?
No, it actually helps. Because you can put your focus to that person versus the room.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Makes
know what I
sense.
mean? So that's your comfort spot. Like
Yeah.
you'll find somebody versus you're in a room full of nobody I don't mean like nobody. I mean like nobody that you know.
Mm-hmm.
That you find yourself overthinking because you don't think anybody there is on your side mentally. So you don't know if they're genuinely laughing.
Yeah.
But if your friend is sitting right there and you can have them laughing, it's a sense of comfort and you'll relax.
Yeah, I mean, I did have like my best friend there, so that did kind of help. And I had a joke where I had kind of like made fun of people, and so I was like, I'm just gonna point to you because I don't want to like piss off other people.
Screw it, it's comedy.
I know, which so, yeah, and it was a competition, and so
Now, were you like a clean comic or did you cuss?
it had to be clean.
Yeah.
And it was in a church.
See, I could have done it too.
Yeah.
But in the church, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm very religious. We've talked about that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, listen, I'm religious, but I drink So, you know,
We
I
all
don't.
sin.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I have tattoos.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know if I could have done. I mean, the clean versions I do because I've worked. You know, I do stuff for the city. You know, visit San Antonio
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
where you were
Yeah.
queen. So I mean, you have to be clean. You know,
Yeah.
and there's certain things that like I've had to learn, like not say.
Mm-hmm.
I can do in the windows. That sounds so weird, right? In the windows.
In the windows?
No, it's in the windows, but you know what I mean.
Innuendos, yeah.
Yeah, that one too. It's in the window.
My bad.
But like you have to learn how to do that, and it's so that's good. I'm proud of you. You went up there and you did it.
Thanks.
How long did you have?
So Gleto told me 3 to 5 minutes. So I prepared 3 to 5 minutes, and then we're sitting in the green room right before. He's like, "Guys, just relax, have a good time with it. It's only 5 to 7 minutes." And I was like, "I'm sorry, what the fuck?" Like, I'm so in front of everybody. I was like, "No." I was like, "You told me 3 to 5 minutes." And I like look around the room, and he had told everybody else 5 to 7, and I was like, "Okay." So
Thanks,
I
buddy.
immediately added that to my intro when I went on because there was judges sitting behind me, and I was like, I just want to let you know this is rigged because he told me 3 to 5 and he told everybody else 5 to 7. So yeah.
How dare you do that to the queen?
I know.
Damn it.
Don't ever do that again. So I ended up doing 6.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, but at least you went up there. Most people can't, and you know, or they just can't think of something to say.
Yeah.
And what I normally do is, like, next time you ever do it, introduce yourself, you know, talk about you.
Yeah.
One thing about comedy is that there can be some wrong, you know. You just got to watch what you're saying, especially nowadays. You have to be very careful of the things, what you say, how you say it, what you're meaning, because you might be able to, your meaning might be about something different, but your deliverance could come off very, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he also said, "Oh, but we don't have a timer. So, you know, if you're doing well, go ahead and go longer." And so I was number 4, and the guys,
I love that number.
Thanks.
It's my favorite number.
All the guys had gone before me, and they were taking like 10, 15, 20. I was like, "Yapa, get like
It's like they were in the
get
restroom.
off." Yes. And so, no offense if you see this, but but I remember standing there, and like that was like towards the end of my set, and I was like, "Okay, well, I'm not gonna keep you here longer, cause God knows these guys did, so I'm gonna go ahead and like get off."
Deuces.
Yeah. And people like thought that was funny because I like was throwing shade, but like
It was true. It was
it
truthful.
was true. You know what I mean?
And that's
I'm
what
like,
comedy comes funny from.
it shouldn't have taken that long.
Well, I don't know.
I
I
understand why
mean,
they're
I see a
swimmers.
lot of comics. They get a like time. Some of them don't get that much time because they don't. You know, most comedy spots you get like 5-10 minutes unless you're a headliner.
Yeah.
Or featured.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of them just don't get that much time. So their sense of time is the concept is not there.
But they weren't comics. None of us were comics.
Oh, Mike Osterhage was there, right?
He was the only one that didn't show up.
Oh, he didn't show
Yeah.
up.
But it was like
The
newscasters.
the eclipse. No, what was going on that? No, it was after the eclipse.
Rapture. I wish, dude. I was ready. I wore lime green shorts so the aliens could come and find me at Fiesta, Texas.
You know what I wore?
They didn't.
I wore power colors.
Oh.
Gold.
Mm-hmm.
I wore gold. So all my gold jewelry, I put it all on just in case I wanted to be like
All of
King
it.
Tut.
Yes, of
I
course.
was like, take
you
me,
should.
but it's gonna be wealthy.
Yeah.
And either which way, but it was that, and I wore purple.
Royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, either way, but I was so happy for that eclipse. But back to you. That's, I mean, 6 minutes, and just you know how the anxiety is, and I don't know about you, but did you get like a sense of like you knew that people were laughing, but you couldn't really hear them?
Oh, absolutely.
Like you're like, I see them laughing, but I don't, and that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm a big critic of myself. So
Yeah.
when my husband will record me or somebody will record me, I will cringe. I'm like, oh man, I should have said this, or did I say this?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, did I ramble?
Yeah.
And I'll go back and watch my videos like 4 or 5 times and change things.
Yeah. I was with a comedian last night randomly. he's a baby comedian.
Oh.
And so he's like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to do stand up, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, you know, the story. And so I have the video. And so I played it for him. We're like at the bar. It was like 2 a.m. And he's like, that was good. And I was like, thanks, don't steal my shit. But
It was also 2 a.m.
I mean, it was. But still.
At a bar.
But still.
But you're so funny. I mean, I know you killed it. I mean, I want to watch the video. I so want to watch the video. And I wanted to go, and my husband and I were contemplating. I was like, I know I have to do it at work, and I have this. I just had a show, and I was just like,
and it was kind of far.
we could go. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Trust me, I Googled. I was going to go.
Yeah.
And the purpose was to go surprise you. That was the whole purpose. I wanted to go surprise you. Well, because you come to my stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was like, let me just go and show up and show face. But I don't want to tell her.
Yeah.
And then we can't make it.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just surprise her. But then ended up not being able to. So
Well, it's a thought that counts.
yeah, well.
It was, you know, like 100 strangers that I wasn't expecting, and the sheriff, and yeah, constables and stuff. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been there with all the popo.
Don't say anything stupid. I'm like, my registration's up to date.
Okay.
I don't smoke.
I was like, oh my God, I know you can take us back, but I'm really from here.
Promise. I promise.
I just tan.
Yeah.
I just tan.
It's so tanner. Watch. It comes off.
It is. Look. But
Yeah.
I mean,
So tell me, spill some tea for me. For
How
the people
so?
out there. Like, what is the drag scene like here in San Antonio?
oh my God, cutthroat.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, everybody's in competition with everybody. I don't see the point in it. And if you're an established seasoned person, there shouldn't be no competition. You know, I'm one that wants to give chances for everybody and give everybody a chance. There's a reason why when I do shows, especially my drag shows, that there's a rotating cast.
Mm-hmm.
It's so that way, one, you don't get always the same thing, but two, everybody gets a chance. You know, if you're not that polished, I, probably don't book you as much, but I will give you a chance.
Yeah.
You know, but if you're need some more time, and I think, hey, you really have potential, I'll give anybody a chance. I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes it can get cutthroat. Some people can be very shady towards you, and some people, hell, it's not even just the drag scene. I mean, sometimes, bars can be, shady towards people, especially towards drag queens and drag entertainers, period. I shouldn't just say drag kings, because there's different varieties of drag.
Yeah.
But even drag kings and drag queens, everybody, sometimes it can be shady from the bars too. I mean, it's just, and I mean like owners, stuff like that. People don't really pay, what people are worth. And by worth, I mean, yeah, your costumes might be great, but your stage presence there, people that have been in the industry for years, and we have drag pageants that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, they spend tens of thousands of dollars at these pageants, so we pay them more, but there's some of these kids that are starting off, and, they spend a lot of their money on just trying to do drag, and people think that drag will pay your career.
Yeah.
It don't.
Fun times. Fun times.
Welcome to show business,
I
right?
know. Literally, it is what it is,
Girl,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so tell me more.
So people, we pay them, what they're worth and all that good stuff. It's these up and coming girls, they spend a lot of their money, and they go out there and waste, I don't want to say waste their money, but they go and they spend their money on, outfits, wigs, and stuff like that, and all of that adds up. And sometimes, I mean, I have wigs that are like $350, $400.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I have a gown that was $8,000. I have a $10,000 gown that I've only worn twice.
Does it fit me?
It might. But I'm just like, damn, with everything that added up, from the shell to fixing it, to stoning it, to the, the paying the hours for people to do it. And like, it's very, I want to say it's about an 8,500. I don't want to say 10,000, about 8,500.
Yeah.
But you a lot of these people spend that type of money. So people tend to think, that drag queens make all this cash. In reality, we really don't make a profit when you're doing drag. You really don't make a profit at all.
Yeah, it's a lot of expenses, right?
Oh, extremely.
Yeah.
I mean, I can sit there and, starting my company, Lyn-Z Entertainment.
Period.
I can spend so much money, and I'm still like, but it's like the bar business too, you know. I mean, you're gonna lose profit, you know, for a while until you actually get, you know, the clientele. And luckily, I'm being blessed so far that I'm, you know, booking stuff back to back. And this week during Fiesta, busy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, extremely busy.
I'm not ready.
I am, but I'm not. What I'm not ready for is waking up hungover to get up to go to the next thing. It's hard when you're a woman of a certain age, okay? Listen, I can't. It takes me 5 IVs, 3 freaking Gatorades, the grape one because that's always the best one for a hangover, and like something really like pickle juice and all that stuff just to get me going. And that's just like at 4:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Because I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh.
It takes me like 3 to 5 business days. And even then, I'm still like, by then
I didn't say I sobered up. I just said.
Yeah, I'm like, by then I've already like drank again after I swore I'd never drink again.
They're like, hair of the dog. I'm like, which dog?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's a dog here?
Yeah.
I thought I was the only bitch. But yeah, I mean, I'm ready for Fiesta. I mean, I like that it's a purpose. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? It's a party with a purpose. I like that. And so I'm excited to go see and do and party it up.
Yeah, I'm limiting myself to 1 event a day. And even then, that's a lot. Like, yeah. It's a lot.
That's a lot of walking, too. You're not wearing those when you go today, are you?
No.
Oh. You're going to change?
Yes.
Okay.
You know.
You didn't want to change before you came and sat down with me?
I was naked.
You saw what I was wearing when I got here.
Yeah, I was naked today until this, so.
I would have been. I was in my pajamas, looking real pretty. Listen, and let me just set this record straight because people have told me.
Do it.
I look like the type of person that is bougie because I married a white man. That makes me like. That makes me, but I like do a lot of like stuff that's different than what it was. But I do not sleep in silk anything. I do not. People think like people have this thing about, I don't know, people. I've been talking to some people and they say, Lyn-Z, we picture your house to have like all these like china cabinets with like crystals and all this stuff. Yeah. And yeah, it sounds great, right? Yeah. No, fuck no. My house looks like my grandma's house.
Like I have plastic on the couch too?
No, but I do have covers on there.
Oh, okay.
I have a dog, so I don't like them on the couch. So take that off and wash it. But I don't, my house does not look like what everybody thinks. And some people think because, you know, I drive a nice car. Yes. Yeah. It's a 2015. It's not a brand new car. You know what I mean? And we got it used and it's convertible. Yes, it is. Oh. But, like people think, and I'm like, no, I don't, that's not the life I live. I mean, yes, so we buy nice stuff, but I don't live like most people think. I was lavish. Yeah, people think that I'm going to be like, hey, come on in, MTV Cribs, you know. This is my waterfall when you walk in, and it's really just a break in the wall. Yeah. And there's like, a water break. Yeah. It's like, or my AC is dripping. You know, I don't have like, I was like, just to set the record straight, I had to put that out there. Yeah. Because people think I live like this bougie lifestyle, when really, I'm like, get to the O. Yeah? Yeah, I'm hood girl.
I mean, same.
Yeah, I mean, there's this place. Well, I don't know if she was there yesterday, but you got to find her. And another chamoy thing. And like, you can latch it on. I bought it for $5. I got a mango one. Like, I'm that hood. Like, I love that chamoy. I want that. Like, I like that stuff. Yeah. I don't care to dress up all the time. I mean, I do. I have to look presentable because I don't know who I'm going to run into. True. Like, this is what you would see me running around in, probably almost just a regular every day. I know, like, you were thinking, like, Lyn-Z comes in and she does, like, I really, for the most part, I just dress comfortably. And I'm shy.
No, you're not.
I am.
Where?
I am extremely shy. Ask my husband, you get me out in public when I don't have to work. For instance, yesterday, we were at the bike fiesta. We rode our bikes. Because we got new ones. And so we went down there. And we didn't ride, we drove, and then we rode like a block. But when we got there, my husband was happy-go-lucky talking to everybody. Girl, he was like, what's wrong? I just close in. If I'm not on stage or having to feel like I'm at work, because when I'm at work, it's different. I'm like, okay, well, I have to be on.
Yeah.
But when I'm not, I'm extremely quiet. You will see do not say a word. I'm very to myself. I will sit there and look around and looking at my surroundings to see if can I fit in. If I don't feel comfortable, am I going to really fit in with these people? You know.
I mean, that kind of makes sense because I feel like I'm the same way in a lot of ways. Like if I don't have to be on, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not working, if I'm not at hosting or at an event or have to be like, whatever, then especially if I don't know people, I'll just be sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, quiet.
I'll talk to somebody. Like if somebody sits next to me, I'll be like, oh, hey.
Same.
But.
Or if I've had alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm drinking, I want to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm just like, okay, I'm relaxed. But
yeah. Oh, like at that. And then I'm like working. I'm like editing. I'm like, doing whatever emails, phone calls and shit like that. And so.
I totally feel that.
It's always something.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good problem.
I do the same thing you do on your phone when you're sitting down doing stuff. I do the same thing. My husband be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just, making a flyer really quick or there's constantly doing something. There's always something I'm doing.
Yeah.
And my husband would be like, you're on the couch. I'm like, yeah.
Still working.
But what I was doing was I was on my phone looking at this, promoting, sending out, talking to everybody, looking for next shows people, Yeah. I'm constantly booking and everybody's, Henry Ramos from Ken's 5. Love him so much. He's so cool. He actually said during Mayor's Ball, he had said, whoever her publicist is, I need that person. And I was like, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm doing the footwork. I'm going out there. I'm making sure, because, it's just like you. It's our brand. You have to, if you don't do it, nobody else is going to. You got to believe in yourself first and foremost.
Yeah. Also, I don't trust anybody to do, like, my social media. People are like, why don't you just, like, tell somebody to edit your videos or pay somebody to, like, run your social media? I'm like, fuck no, because they're not going to do it the way I do it.
Well, mine's more because I have cochinas on there.
Well,
I don't want you looking at my stuff. No, I just figure I have the time, so why do I need to spend the money?
Well, I have to make time, but also I don't want to spend the money.
Yeah, but I guess I make the time. I guess that's why I say I have the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't. Thank God for my husband, because he does. He put up my website. He did everything for me and all that good stuff. He's a
developer, right?
Yeah, he does IT for the military. So he did all that stuff, and so when people get like the email blast, he's the one that sends it out.
Nice.
Whoever subscribed and all that good stuff. He's my backbone to everything. He's that one that tells me you can still do better. Like, one up yourself, one up this, one up that. Don't just settle for what you got. Keep going. And I've never had that. You know what I mean? Like, I never had. I did. My mom would always be like, don't, but she would also say, but be careful,
Yeah.
And he's like, go get it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, he's my biggest supporter.
Yeah. Like cheerleader, but also like will push you.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Like, we've gotten into some arguments. And he's just like, it's just because I want you to do more, and I know you're bigger than what you're being perceived. Because his thing is like, you're not getting the chances that you should have gotten. You know what I mean? And he always says that he feels that people are holding me down a little bit. And he's like, but you too, you don't. And I'm like, well, it's not that I'm not trying to get out there. I'm trying to get out there. I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's a new day and age. I'm a woman of a certain age. You know what I mean? So yes, I'm a millennial. Yes, I grew up with the technology, but do I know the technology? You know what I mean? So it's different. Like, I was at TikTok. I was barely starting to learn.
Yeah.
And now they're going to try to take that away from me?
Yeah, they are.
I'm not even famous yet, man.
Damn it.
Damn.
Me either.
I wanted to be one.
Yeah. One day I'll go
viral. Well, now no more. There goes Pornhub. There goes TikTok, girl.
What do I do with my time now?
I don't know.
That was all my extra time.
Well, we can always sell our pictures of our feet on X.
Oh, well, I already have that.
Do you think Fiesta feet would be like a thing for like some cochinos on those?
For sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because I always see, not that I go looking for feet stuff, but I'm like, every time I see like a post of feet or something, I always see like beautiful toes versus mine. Mine are like Barney Rubble toes.
Stop.
Yeah. I could start and stop a car like that. I'm like, what? We're stuck?
Yeah.
Nah, fool. Just take down that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I wonder if that would be a thing, like stumpy toes with dirty feet.
Probably. Guys are into all sorts of shit.
Not just guys. There's women too.
Into feet?
Oh yeah. I had this woman when I was in Padre Island. I was doing a show. We have our drag show down there once a month at Upper Deck, so anybody can go. Y'all are welcome, by the way. This woman actually paid me $50. She tipped me $50, and she said, "I just want to see your feet."
What?
I was in my high heels,
Yeah.
and all I did was kick up my toes, and she was like, "Oh my God, they're so beautiful." And she gave me $50.
What the fuck?
And I was like, "Do you want to see the other one?"
I know. Hold on, I got 2 of them.
I was like, "Come on." But yeah, I mean, it's women too. Women got some.
That's wild. I don't like feet.
I don't either. I think gross. I mean, you got to think about it. You step on stuff.
Like, I'm not gonna be sucking on nobody's toes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. You can suck
Maybe-
on mine.
Maybe you got out the shower and like it carried you to the bed.
Maybe no, you know, my husband can suck
Oh.
on mine. Like,
Oh no, I can't say I can't because I eat booty.
look, I'll eat booty over sucking on toes.
I mean, it's just as dirty. You can get just as much as bacteria if they don't clean, right?
Oh yeah, no, but fresh out the shower, not
Well,
like.
okay, but sometimes these men don't always go all up in there and they don't do all of that.
I don't. Mine does.
Well, shout out, but I guess. But I mean, like sometimes you will fuck around and find out. I mean, get an enchilito.
Ooh, no,
It's
thank
like,
you.
oh my God,
No,
what was that? A
thank you.
Snickers? You know what the fuck that looked like? Betty White,
Did you have a lot earlier?
right?
Yeah.
Was it a cup or was it on a whole kernel? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, guys, yeah.
I think so. Do you? Okay, here's what I'm struggling with Fiesta coming up. Is I feel like I don't have enough fucking outfits for it. Like, you have to have and it has to be cute. Because you can't get caught slipping. Like, that's how I
do. Well, especially in the field that we're in.
Yes.
You know, I find myself now going before, and it was a thing for me before where I was like, okay, well, when I go to gigs, I have to have one outfit to show up in, when I'm performing in, and when I'm leaving. That, and you know, that's going to be my 3. Now I do that on the basis. So if I'm at one, I mean, you see me when I do events, like I change.
Yeah.
At least like it's the freaking Grammys.
Yeah.
Like I change a lot. It's become my stitch too. So Fiesta is the same thing. So if I know that I'm going to 5 different things,
Oh yeah.
I might keep the same pair of jeans on, but I'm probably going to change my shirt. But if it's the same day, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's the same day. I got to show that I've been at the same event. I will stay the same.
Yeah.
You know, it's just depending on whatever I'm doing. But I'm just like, you know, it's the same event, same day. Let me just wear this one. Especially because, you know, I always do take an extra pair, though, just in case, you know, things happen, like somebody spills something on you or.
Which is going to happen.
Yeah. And so you're just like, crap, I can't be seen.
We got fucking like a tsunami last year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I got stuck inside the beer hall at freaking nice.
Oh, sucks to be you inside the
no.
beer hall.
It was terrible.
While people were over there just standing by the porta potties, just trying to stay afloat.
It was the worst
She was
time
so
ever.
sad inside the beer hall. Just,
I had no free hands. They were full of beers.
I would have put it right here.
Oh, I do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a waitress, I used to put ketchup there and take
Stop.
this. I did. When I was a waitress, I used to do that. I'd be like, I don't have no extra.
See, I worked in like Asian restaurants. I would have had like soy sauce all down my titties.
They never told me anything. Did they ever tell you anything?
About what?
Like putting the condiments. I know they would say it's unsanitary, but
No.
I was like, I had 2 hands and I had no tray. Like it was just like take the food.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. So sorry.
What's been your worst job like ever?
God, what was my worst job? I don't think I've really had like a really bad job. I don't think I've really had like a really bad
No?
job. No. Well, I guess I don't know if you consider a job, but like when I was in high school, I was like in 9th grade, and I had this bright idea that I didn't want to go to school no more. And my mom said, "Okay, well, you don't have to, but you can go to work. You can go to work with your stepdad, and he would level houses."
Okay.
And so I would go underneath there, and have to dig the holes, put the cement, and then we would. I did that. I think it lasted like maybe 4 days, and I was like, no, I'm going back to school.
Yeah. Actually, school sounds great.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what? AC? And I'm not even in this dirt?
Yeah.
And I mean, he would get up at the butt crack of dawn. Like, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, get up, shower, eat, and go. And they would be, underneath the house. And he would, level these houses. And I still get flashbacks when I pass by some of these houses that he used to do. And that one house that I helped him with,
Yeah.
I still get flashbacks. So if you know that Mexican restaurant that's on the corner of Woodlawn and North Main, I always forget the name of it. It's been there for years. It's really good, but that big 2-story house that's next door to it, it stands on stilts on those wooden pillars.
Maybe.
He did that, and I helped him for like at least 4 days on putting the cement and leveling the house and jacking it up, and it was like a lot of work. I still remember that.
That's crazy.
And every time that's the reason why I hustle as hard as I do.
Yeah.
Because it makes me flashback to that. I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah, not doing that. Not manual labor.
Nope, I didn't go to collage, so I'm not doing that. I mean, I'll do manual labor. But I just want to do no construction shit. I mean, you see my nails?
I know, same. Like,
no, I can't.
It's not happening.
I won't do it. No.
So, what are some of the really exciting things you have coming up?
Well, I just booked a gig today. So I will be saying, Stone Oak area, watch out. Y'all be looking out for me soon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, during Pride Month.
Uh-oh.
I know. I can't say too much, but just look out for that. I do have...
I don't know what it is, but I'll be there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. I do have my stuff at Paramore that I'm doing, open mics. My open mics are going very well there every Thursday. And then we do the drag brunches there, and that's a rotating thing. It's not just me. The most exciting thing I'm excited about is that my company is branching out. So we're not just going to have one brunch. We will have several brunches throughout the city.
Oh.
So you will see all of us at different spots at different times.
Okay.
Southtown will be having one very soon. That's another one that's coming up.
Southtown 101?
No, not South.
Oh.
I'm just saying in Southtown, the area itself.
There should be one there, though.
Well, there's going to be one.
Okay.
We're just going to start it.
Okay.
Just not at Southtown 101. I would love to do Southtown 101, though.
That's what I'm saying. They should have them.
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, we'll talk.
They have fucking $15 mimosa setups.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Like, it's perfect. And they have the outside area, like...
I don't know about outside girls. Summertime in
it's covered.
San Antonio. But that don't mean it's not. You saw how humid it is outside today. What do you mean? It's covered-ish.
They have a
There's
stage.
still, it's just hotter.
They got a baby stage.
Yeah, inside. Because I did an event there one time. But I loved it. But that's that. Okay, so doing that. And then, what else do I have? Padre Island next weekend. Other than that, yeah, I'll be doing stuff. Gonna go hang out with El Rey Feo on Friday. Yeah.
Oh, the consejos?
Yes.
And their giant bus?
I don't know if I'm being invited on the bus, but hopefully I am.
I mean,
I'm there though, but I'll be there.
it's like a Greyhound with their faces on it.
I've actually ridden in the... You know how they taxi them everywhere? The cops I rode in one of the what is it? What do they call them?
They're like caravans.
I don't know. It's like an arcade, or what do they call it?
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
See, I didn't go to college. I
did.
barely went through high school. Like, I barely passed. Thanks, SAISD.
Yo.
Only acronym I know.
A.
No, that's an alphabet. But yeah, we rode through it. It was really cool. That was a few years back.
Yeah.
It was because I had to go to from one event to the other. And they knew it, and they were going to the same one. They said, just jump in.
Aww.
And they told the cop, put them in the lineup. So they did, and we straight through. I got there right on time to hit the stage. Like, it was so perfect. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's the only thing that, that was a few years back. That's when I got my taste of working during Fiesta.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for Fiesta, though. That's, of course.
Yeah. I don't have the crown this year, but...
You'll always have the crown.
Thanks, love.
You will always be our queen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I told somebody that the other day, and they're like, sure. And I was like, okay.
No. You're a forever.
Yeah.
Nobody can ever take that away from you.
Right. Nobody.
Mm-mm.
And the crown. I still have the crown.
Yeah.
It's my crown.
I mean, so that can never go anywhere. Nobody. They might say, "Oh, you're not the reigning." You're correct, but I am a forever.
Yes.
And that doesn't say that you're still not doing the work, because I see you're out doing stuff. You're still doing as much work. I mean, I see everybody doing a lot of work. I see everybody, and I know you guys have told me you should do it, and I'm just like,
you should.
If I had the time, you know what I mean? Like now, especially, trying to work that in, and I mean, that's why I do make it important to try to do charity events and stuff like that, where I do, I just go and I do it, and I offer my services just because I'm going, I'm lucky enough to be doing this, and it's for a great cause. I'd rather just, like we did one for AARC, Alamo Area Resource Center.
Mm-hmm.
I did it this past Sunday, and I actually rolled on the floor in my gown, and I raised about $300.
Stop! I love that.
For STI, free STI testing.
Yes.
For the community. So I mean,
that's awesome.
I do a lot of stuff. So any nonprofits, anybody, even organizations throughout the city, whatever it may be, from homelessness to food pantries, you can hit me up on my website and email me, and then we can collaborate and do some stuff. And I would love to do something with you and get like a nonprofit thing, or we do something where we can, get people going, and maybe bring this podcast on the road for that event and get some people out there.
Yeah. There is an event that I'm kind of working on. I'll tell you about it off camera.
For sure.
But that one I think you would be great for as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally down.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. You've always been so sweet and so open to collaborating, right? And like wanting to get back to the community and help, and of course, I mean, you have your jobs, you make your money, you do your thing, you hustle, like so do I.
We have to.
But at the end of the day, like you and I both, I think that's where we're similar.
I grew up with the struggle. Like my mom wasn't rich. My parents, my mom and my dad got divorced, and he's my adopted dad, but to me, he's my dad. But they're both passed already. But I mean, we grew up kind of, not rich.
Yeah.
My mom did whatever she could. So I think about that,
Yeah. Yeah. I think, like I was saying, like we both resonate with like wanting to give back to the community because we understand what it means to be a part of the community.
Yeah.
And why have a platform if you're not going to use it?
Yeah. I'd rather use it for good. And, and by what legacy do I want to leave behind? You know what I mean? And not that I have a giant legacy, but what can people remember me by? I want people to remember me not by my generosity or because I'm doing it because I want people to notice it. I sometimes do a lot of stuff stealth mode, so that way I don't want people thinking, oh, she's doing that for that reason. She just wants. I don't need it. That's not me.
Yeah.
But I love to do it because I just think for my own self, my own mental state, my own thing. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So that's why I do it. So everybody's like, well, you can leave your legacy. I'm like, my legacy is whatever people want it to be.
Yeah.
People have their different definitions of me already.
Yep.
Yeah. So why am I going to worry about what I got to worry about? My legacy is what I want to go. At the end of the day, when I close my eyes, and God, the Lord takes me, or the aliens, or whatever it may be, whatever anybody believes in. I just want to know that I was comfortable enough to sit there and say, well, I tried to do the best that I could.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's it. I mean, that's all I can do. And so,
yeah,
that's the reason why I like to do, charitable stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. I can't do them all.
Yeah,
I wish I could, but, for the most part, I try to do at least 2, 3, maybe 4 out of the year.
I mean, I think of it as like almost like tithing, right? For the people that go to church, like you give your 10%. I don't have a church, and so for me, I would rather give back to the community because I see it's immediate.
I can be your church. You can go ahead, girl.
Here, 10%. Thank you. But no, I mean,
where's that offering plate?
Yeah. I like to see it was actually right there when you went.
I saw that. I know.
But no, I like to I love to give back. And so that's why when Cleta reached out to me, I was like, yeah, I'm totally down. I thought I was going to judge or just, I don't know, help promote it. And then when he was like, no, you're going to do comedy.
I was excited when I saw you on the flyer. I'm not going to lie. And I remember when we had talk, because we went out after the album release. I remember when we were sitting there and you were talking, and we were talking about it, and you had asked the questions, and I was like, just do you. Like, don't worry about it. And I just didn't know what it was, because you hadn't said what you were doing yet.
Yeah.
And then when I saw Cleto's thing, and then I started seeing like who was on there, and when I saw your photo, I was like, oh my God, babe, we have to go. Natasha's going to be on there. And he's like, what? I was like, we have to go look. And I sent him a flyer, and he was like, you have an event.
Yeah.
And you have this. And I was like, oh, we can try to time it.
Yeah.
But the timing was just not right.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it. Why did things have to be so early?
Yeah.
Damn you straight people on your early stuff.
Seriously.
I mean, it's okay. I like it sometimes, but not all the time, because gay crowds are late.
Yeah, for sure.
Gay crowds are like 11 o'clock is when everybody's coming through. 12 o'clock is when the party's going. 1 o'clock, you power hour. 2 o'clock, you're... Unless it's a Sunday, then they're early.
True. Then it's brunch and day drinking.
Yeah, and then you're home by maybe 7.
That's where gay and straight like flip, because my straight friends are like, let's go at like 4, yeah, and then go all night. And then my gay friends are like, no, we're doing drag brunch, we're showing up at 10, 11. And I'm like, fuck.
I can't. I have to pick and choose.
I do. And then Mondays I'm like, nobody talk to me. Don't call me.
That's my I'm on my couch and I'm just there, and I'm still like doing a flyer or whatever.
Yeah.
But very slowly. And just responding to people like, thank you for coming, blah blah. And I was thinking about this too. I was like, am I the only person that goes out? And like, if I do a Sunday and then you get into that trap where you just stay out till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
that's me.
I drank freaking 12 hours, you know, and I probably had like one taco in between. And I mean, when I party, once I start, I'm like, go hard or go home.
We're raging.
So I'm like, yeah, you know, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like, sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? Why did I stay out? Then I regret it. That's when the pickle juice comes in handy.
Yeah.
That Gatorade.
Yeah. It's a whole process. Like, for me, I have to, like, I need sleep. So now I'm getting better about taking, like, Excedrin and doing a liquid IV before I go to sleep. So then I wake up and I'm, like, still tired.
I've heard oxygen will help, too.
Oh, yeah. No, oxygen's great.
Did you see the ones they sell at Walgreens?
They sell oxygen?
Yeah, it's like basically Spaceballs. Remember how they used to sell the little...
What the fuck?
Did you ever see Spaceballs?
No.
Never seen Spaceballs?
Wait,
oh my God.
Yes.
The movie Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Okay, remember they had little oxygen cans and he would put it on his face and he would breathe it in?
They have that?
They have them at Walgreens.
What the fuck? Okay, well, noted.
Yeah, they have the little oxygen cans.
So, yeah. So then
and Walmart, too.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So I do that, and then I'll, like, wake up, and then depending on how you know, intense it is, I have to have, I don't know why, it's a Coke from McDonald's.
I don't do caffeine.
It hits different. They have their own recipe, Coke and McDonald's. Like, they linked up.
Yeah, cocaine.
Well.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't want to get sued. I'm just kidding.
No. No, but so I have to have a Coke from McDonald's. and then, then I slowly, I'm like, all right, like, I need that caffeine. And then I have to have something, like, heavy, but not too heavy, like, to eat, like, greasy.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's greasy, yes.
Yeah.
Greasy, yes. But sometimes I find myself that I just drink a lot of liquids and I will forget to eat until later in the day.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just eating, like, when you got here, because I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah.
I ate yesterday.
And normally I eat, like, all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I love food. My husband laughs at me all the time because I will eat food and, like, have it all over my face. I'm just like, and he's like, you have. I'm like, yeah, leave me be.
Yeah.
Like, don't get in this area because your hand will disappear.
Yeah.
and that's exactly why when I do functions, I won't eat.
Really?
No.
You're just a messy eater?
I am a big messy. That's probably the only thing that's a dude of me. Like, I will scarf down food really. I don't mean like I'm like, you know, but I'll bite the burger, whatever it may be, and like I won't wipe my face. It's just gonna have like I'm just like, why am I keep wiping my face? It's just gonna come back.
Yeah.
Like, you know I'm eating, so why are you gonna stare at me?
Yeah, leave
like,
me alone.
Yeah, like just
Mind your business.
Let me stuff my face with this fucking meat. You know.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate having to like use a knife and bite it. I'm like, ugh. I have to be so dainty.
If it's meant to be messy, I'm getting messy.
I don't know, girl, because I saw the last time when you had your little thing about the elote, and you're like, there is no right way to eat this.
There's not.
And you were like, okay, and you were looking and you were like, this is. I was like, just do it, sexy girl. Yeah. I mean, that's how I kept thinking. I was like, just do it, mama, just go ahead.
Yes.
And I was like, no, see, I would have just said. The whole thing would have been gone. All the kernels would have been off of there.
Oh my god!
Like I'm that especially when it comes to elote. I love corn.
Well, but the one I just did this past Friday at the Bang Bang Bar, I had their burger, and it's their queso burger. Oh my god! And so I had queso and like whatever the hell all over my face.
Do you put your hair back whenever you're doing that?
I mean,
I don't. I mean, like eating.
Oh.
Depends what you're eating too. Okay, this is not going to sound right in any way. But like sometimes, because I'll do that like when I'm eating something like a hot dog. And like the chili cheese ones, and they're this so nasty. Really big and thick and meaty. And like it's dripping, and it's like got all this stuff on there, and you're just like, and you go for it, and you're biting, and then it just gets all over your face. You're like, do you have like chili and cheese in your hair? And it gets stuck because it gets stuck to the cheese and goes. So I find myself now, I'll pull my hair back when I'm gonna have a hot dog. So it's basically like giving oral.
Girl.
Practice.
I like my hair down though.
When you're eating a hot dog?
For everything.
That's like having the lights on.
I don't mind the lights.
Really?
Yeah.
I love the light on. Well, I don't like. Listen, I don't want no freaking cops. Like, you know,
like
I don't want the helicopter. I don't want a freaking spotlight on me. But I like some light. Like I like this kind of lighting. Like I could do it like
nice,
that.
right?
That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Like, but if it's like super bright, I'm like, what the fuck?
No, yeah, I don't like super bright.
I can't do fluorescent either.
Yeah, honestly, nobody looks good in fluorescent light. Nobody.
I do when I have my makeup like done for it. Because there's ways to do your makeup like that.
For fluorescent lighting? What the hell? Yeah. You need to teach me.
Just got to go lighter. And all matte finishes, because then it finishes it. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I do all matte in general.
Yeah. Me too. Well, kind of. It's because I'm greasy. Sometimes. I have that mixed skin. Like it's
combo?
Like, yeah, it's like dry here, really oily here, and then super dry here.
Yeah. I do too, though. I just carry powder with me everywhere, especially during Fiesta. And I set the shit out of my face.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I spray, and then I have that little spray that I take with me too to spray again to mist, to make sure after I powdered again.
You reset?
To reset.
Yeah.
To last for another, you know.
I know. I want to do like a little video of like what's in my purse, but like Fiesta.
The Fiesta edition?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to see mine.
Toilet paper.
That's a necessity.
Wipes.
That's a necessity. Please have wipes, people.
Yes. Powder. I do little deodorants because, you know, can't be caught slipping. My perfume or body mist, whatever.
I don't take the perfume with me.
I don't do my big perfume.
I just don't take perfume with me at all. Because then I end up smelling like the freaking gorditas that are, you know, you're passing by all the grease. No, my homegirl. And then you smell like all the tacos, the funnel cakes, like all that oil and all that smoke that you end up smelling like it. So the perfume just catches it. So you smell like that, and it's like, oh. So I just stopped taking perfume with me.
Like flowers and flautas, you know?
How do you think you make them? But I'll leave it in the car, though. Like, I'll take like a travel one. I'll leave it in the car.
Oh, my car looks like I live in it during Fiesta. Between the shoes, the outfit changes, like all the extra shit I have.
Well, I always leave an extra outfit in my car.
I feel like I do too.
Like you never know what's gonna happen. They're like, hey, we gotta do this real quick. So I leave like shoes, pants, a blouse, a dress, panties, bra. It's all in my trunk.
Nice.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Boots. I have show boots. I have my rhinestone thigh-high boots in there for
Ooh.
just in case if I need to go in a black outfit. Can never go wrong with a black outfit.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's always a surprise when I open my trunk because I have a bunch of kids too. So I'm like, what's in here? Is it toys?
I swallowed a lot of kids. What do they call them? Cannibals.
Oh, you're a little cannibal.
I was. Still am, kind of, sort of, in a way. Well, nowadays, girl. You got to be careful.
Yeah, facts.
But, so I am plan B, literally. But, yeah, no, I don't have, I mean, that's just pretty much, for Fiesta, I think, I mean, I carry my little, because I stopped carrying a purse.
Oh, you do a little fanny pack?
I do a fanny pack.
Okay.
I went back to being, like, 9 years old.
Okay.
And I have, like, hand sanitizer.
That too.
Extra chamoy stuff to throw in my drinks because you know sometimes the beer places don't have it or they don't give you enough.
True.
Napkins. I will take extra napkins from my house, and I'm not talking about like toilet paper I'm talking like napkins because when you have the gorditas, you know how they give you like 2 and they're like that one ply toilet paper.
Yeah. And
you're dripping and it's like wearing white pants and don't wear white to Fiesta. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I might do white shorts because I'm Nesia.
Oh.
We'll just see what happens.
That's the hood rat in us.
It really is.
That is. That's the hood rat in us.
I'm okay with it.
It's like white shorts with white toenails.
I literally have white
Told you.
And hoops. I always have hoops.
Me too.
Yeah.
They're my ankle holders.
Yeah.
They're always like, you know what they say about the bigger the hoop, the bigger the... No. It just means that there could be a bigger foot to go right inside those. Not mine. I'm not that flexible. I said I was a woman of a certain age. Got a bad back. How do you think it got there?
Yeah.
But yeah, what else do I carry? Oh, I always carry like a lip chapstick.
Oh yeah.
And a lip balm. And I carry like a little blush, stuff like that.
Yeah, just stuff to touch up and stay clean.
Oh, and eyelash glue.
Oh.
A little thing of eyelash glue because if you're wearing those cum flaps and you know the wind might take it the wrong way and it's that.
True. Yeah, that's why I do extensions. I can't do the lashes anymore.
I can't.
Why?
My eyelashes they sweat when I have eyelashes on, so it would annoy me.
No, but they're so much lighter.
I think it would annoy me. It's like a weave. I can't. I've tried to put weave in my hair, and like I'm super tender headed, so it just freaking hurts, and I can't sleep. I did my. I think I spent like maybe $500 altogether with the weave and then putting it in. That night, I couldn't sleep. So the next day, when I got up, I was literally taking it off. And my husband was like, "What are you doing?" I was taking it out. You just got them. It hurts. My head hurts. Well, then why did you do it? I didn't know it was going to be this painful. Oh. Yeah, I took them all off.
No, I love extensions.
Oh, I can do clip-on.
No, I mean like lashes.
Oh, no, I can't do all that. Yeah, like I said, off. They come off. You can go to my drag room. I call it my drag room. It's like all my costumes and stuff. It's a huge mess right now. But like I have a little counter and full of lashes.
I bet.
It's just where and I'll remember which ones go with which.
It's a little graveyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they look like little tarantulas.
You're like, shit.
I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Nah, I don't get scared no more. If it starts moving, then I get scared. But I mean, like, there's like then I have like little like the barrels or little tins for bobby pins. And the ones that start getting old, I throw them in there. And I have this bright idea, like, oh, I'm going to clean them one day and they'll get back to normal. I never did it. I think I have lashes in this one thing that's been like at least 5 years old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I haven't yet. I keep saying I'm going to clean them and do all, because you know how they show online, you can clean and spray and it'll come back to life.
Yeah.
I say I'm going to do it, but I don't.
One day. Or not.
Yeah.
Just keep buying more. That's what I do.
Meh.
Just buy more shit.
That's what keeps the small businesses going. You know, those little beauty supplies.
It's true. Yeah.
You have to.
Okay, so how do people find you?
You can find me on the street corner of Guadalupe and Zamora.
Oh, nice. I love that corner. Yeah,
that's where I sell the Obama phones. No, I'm just kidding. You can find me actually, you go to my website, Lyn-Z. That's the only time I allow it. LYNZandrews.com.
Okay.
And it's going to take you to all the stuff, and it's going to show you What I'm going to do, you guys can go subscribe. It'll take you to my YouTube channel. It'll take you to all of my social media. It will do the best of SA. It will do all of that stuff. And you can go vote for me there too.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going for, and I nominated you.
Yes. Thank
for
you.
Best Podcast.
Thank you.
And I've been not trying to get nominated for Best Drag Performer, Local Celebrity, Local Activist, and Stand-Up Comic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Cletho beat me. Cletho's beat me the past 2 years. But I mean, he's Cletho. I mean, he has the clout. You know, what I mean, he's done this. He's been doing this for a long time. And I have yet to meet him.
What?
I've never met him.
That's crazy.
I have talked to him on Facebook. He barely friended me. But I have never met him before.
That's crazy.
I've never. And we were supposed to have, I think we were supposed to have hosted an event together. And I think he couldn't show up.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I can facilitate that introduction.
Yeah. Be great.
But yeah. And on social media?
Social media, same thing. Lyn-Z Andrews Entertainment, or just Lyn-Z Andrews. Anything you pop up Lyn-Z Andrews, it's gonna pop up. It'll take you to, you know, my website and to my Instagram, to my TikTok, and to my Facebook, and to X too.
Oh yeah.
Not XTube, but X.
Yeah, not my ex, not your ex,
not
but X.
XTube.
Yeah.
But X.
Yes.
The old twatter.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. You're a pleasure, and I love you with all my heart and soul.
I love you too. Thank you. So yeah, guys, make sure that you like, share, follow, support anything that Lyn-Z's doing. She's absolutely amazing. And if you see her, go up to her, say hi, be friendly, send her money on Cash App or Venmo.
Well, you don't have to.
Or
but
cash. No,
you can.
I'm saying it. Just, hi, nice to meet you. But
right. Here you go. I'm be like, oh my God, what am I, a drug dealer?
Yeah.
I'm not a prostitute.
Yeah. And make sure that you follow me as well, guys. It is official Norteño 210. And make sure that you like and subscribe and do all that on YouTube. Thanks again to Bob Media, even though we're going to fight after this. And to Latino Podcast Network for having me on your network. And I will see you guys next time.
Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, 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 bam.